Hello, everyone, and welcome to Card Shop Skyscraper. I'm your host, Azarin Zephyr, and this is my deck profile for Eva. I play this in a large 67 Texas event called Clash of Nations. I did post my deck on Twitter before. Previously, you can check it out at my ad below. And then the event was called Clash of Nations Dragon Empire, hosted by Team Ham. So I had a lot of fun with this deck. This deck is great. I mean, obviously, once the Grade 1 order comes out, it'll be a lot better. But for now, I'm just gonna keep it as it is. I like my build as it is until we get the order. So with that, I will just go ahead and get into the deck profile. Also, do check out Triple Rare. This is not a sponsored video, but Triple Rare has like these sweet Eva. This is where I got the sweet Eva mat sleeves and everything. They also have really cool other Vanguard products you should check out, like stickers, slappers, etc. Like shirts, even shirts. Like they're actually gonna be doing a Eva shirt shortly with the same art. And anyways, so starting off, grade 0. We're gonna start off with the red line. The grade 0 on ride. If you go second, draw a card. Simple. The grade 1. When you write the grade 1 on top of the grade 0, you have to have the grade 0. You search your deck for a research card, add it to your hand, and go from there. So you can choose any research. So it could be grade 1, grade 2, or grade 3 if they ever make a grade 3 one. But as of right now, we only have the grade 2, so we search for the grade 2 one. And then we have the grade 2. The grade 2 does the exact same thing as the grade 1. You search for research, add it to your hand. And then the grade 3 Eva. Grade 3 Eva, what she does is counterblast 1. Look at the top of the card of your deck, depending on how many research orders are in there. So generally by turn 3, you should be having about 2. If you don't, then I don't know what you're doing wrong. And then you add it to your hand off the top. After that, her second ability is on attack, counterblast 1. Oh, she also gets +5. And then on attack, counterblast 1, soul blast 1, search your deck for the night, and you can search your deck or your hand and call the night. Yeah, so you get essentially 4 attacks. And so onto the main deck. The main deck runs 3 Evas. I'm actually going to be bumping this down to 2 soon. 3 is great. I mean, the extra persona ride was nice, but too much drawing is not good for me. I've actually decked out a few times during the event because of too much drawing cards and adding cards to my hand. So there's that. And then we're running 4 Knight because the Knight is very important for the deck. The Knight, I mean, he's the glitter with Eva. So when he attacks, he gets +5. But if you have 3 orders, he gets +10. So my game plan for this deck was you would have 3 orders by the time you get to grade 3. So he should be swinging for 23 by himself. And how I play is I swing with him aggressively anyways. So being able to just first grade 3 turn, 23, and then 18 or 23 again, and then whatever, if you have a booster behind Eva, big deal. Like, then you just swing aggressively with him. Second effect is this glitter effect. If depending on how many research orders you have, if you have not depending on how many, if you have 3 research orders, the 3 research orders, he gets a crit if he's called by a card effect. Which with the grade 1 research order, it would be a lot faster, but as of right now, it's a bit slow. And then he also has intercept and +10 defense. Comes in handy a lot. Grade 2's running Cool Math. I call him Cool Math, but he's actually just aiding monster Techion. Techion, when you pitch him, you want to be able to. You pitch him, you look top 5, add a set order. So basically, if you open up with this helps a lot, especially with the grade 1 order that we're running, to help get the deck going. I run 3. I should be running 4, but 3 is just like that right number. Once by the time I get the 4th one, I'm just kind of like, I don't really need it, so it's just like. And then I'm running 3 Gravidia Cat. Gravidia Cat is a pressure card. So as you can tell now, we're running meteors in the deck as the grade 1 order. So Gravidia Cat is like a pressure card where you swing. If he hits or he hits the rear guard, hits Vanguard or rear guard, you search for a meteor and put it into the order zone. So essentially, I like to use this as a. I've never actually got to use it, but the idea was if I happen to miss my grade 1 turn, where I didn't open up with a meteor, then I could just like aggressively hit with this and then you know, add the order to fix my columns. Or even if I'm on turn 3 and then I just like hit with this big and then like add the order and then call the knight and then the knight goes off. I am going to get a lot of shit for this, I'm sure, but I don't really care because again, this is my deck profile, so it's built specifically for me. But I'm running 3 research orders because by the time I get to the 4th one, I was like, I don't feel like I need it, and I don't really want to discard and draw like late game. So I think 3 is fine. If one of them hits the damage or soul charge it, I just don't play with it then. But anyways, when you place this in the order zone, you draw a card, discard a card, and then if you have 3 research orders, you soul blast 1 to blind a card, which is very good against certain matchups. I know it's going to be very good against the PBD matchup. PBO has been very popular at my locals, I've noticed, and so being able to snipe the white, they're either 1 or 2 of Blaster Darks is nice. But I've never really ran into the matchup, but it's there to scare them. Or PGs. I mean, I don't really need to tell you what the PG does. We all know what they do. 4 Gremlin. I don't actually know its name. I just call them Gremlin. But this card's very important. There was a time I was running it at 3, but seeing 4 is so important. So essentially, it recycles your cards. So you can you use it to recycle your knight. If you don't recycle your knight, I mean, you can still recycle other cards that you need later on, especially in game. But you can't recycle figures. So he essentially puts the knight on the bottom, and if you put a knight on the bottom, or like put a grade 3 on the bottom, you soul blast 3, draw a card. Soul blast 3 does kind of hurt, but with the meteor order turn 1, you'd be able to like just soul charge. But you have other cards that also soul charge a lot too, like you know, like Boboline, the crit figures and all that. Which we're running 2 Boboline. Boboline is nice. It helps you countercharge and put extra soul. So whenever you're swinging with Eva and you're like, damn, I don't have an extra soul, what do I do? So you just, you know, swing a rear guard, put this in the soul, countercharge, and swing with Eva, soul blast this, and then call it night. I don't know. I think it's cool. I'm actually gonna like for the Houston Regionals that's coming up next week. The 27th, 28th, I will be probably running this at 3 and reducing the Eva. I think that's the most comfortable choice because there was during the Clash of Nations, I did have a lot of issue where I didn't have counterblast end game, and so it hurt. So I need to see this a little bit more. Then last but not least, we're running 4 meteors. So I think 4 is fine. I think 4 meteors is great. I open it up about 8 out of 10 times. Usually I always open up with a meteor in my hand. And if I don't, I just don't. But like I think 4 is a good proportion. 4 is a good number, let's just say that. Because I mean even if you don't like, if you just need to use the 1, that's fine. So you'll just skip the 1, activate it, soul charge 1. You don't have to soul charge. It's a main effect. But at that point, you're throwing away a lot of cards because there's a lot of discard draw cards in Eva and what she does. So you just want to go ahead and just like use these as pitch fodder, essentially. But honestly, being able to open up with a grade 1 order early game, like the first turn, helps a lot. For triggers, running 4 vanilla crit, or the robot cop, the in soul +2, 3 front trigger, the over trigger. I'm running 1 of this. I I think my locals runs a lot of like restanding units or vanguards, so it's I had to use it in one situation where I was like, because I was kind of giving it a lot of shit. I was like, there's no situation where I'm gonna need it to give myself an additional plus what plus 15. There's no way. And then I put it against Bruce, and then it saved me, and I was like, all right, I guess it's in there. I kind of want to bump it up to 2, but I'm still unsure. And then we're running 3 regular heals. So with that, that's my deck profile for Eva. I like this deck a lot. It's my favorite. Honestly, it's been my favorite since getting back into playing locally. I did stop to play Digimon for a while, for like a good since the last regional that we had in Houston, but I just can't. I just couldn't get into Digimon as much as I thought I could. So I just decided, you know what? Let's just build a waifu deck, and then we went there, and then now it's like the best thing I've played in a long time. So anyways, with that, thanks for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Alright, see you.